if you are somebody that is suffering right now, right, and you're feeling bad within yourself, you're not feeling good enough, you're not enjoying your life, the chances are, my friend, is that you're operating from a place of fear, grief, apathy, guilt, or shame. This diagram that I'm showing you here right now was by a professor and a doctor called Dr. David Hawkins. This is the measurement of consciousness. Now, in school, they teach you that you need to get good grades, go to uni, and get a good job. Right? What they don't teach you is that actually your greatest asset as a human being is your authenticity. No single person, no single man, no single woman on this planet is the same. Your authenticity is the greatest asset that you have, that you can bring to this world. Yet you study maths, you study English, you go to university, and then you go and get a good job. Nowhere in there do they teach you that actually, my friend, there's a thing called consciousness, and consciousness is a never ending, expanding version of yourself, which is connected to the whole. The Rastafarianisms, the Bob Marleys, they never used to say you and I, because that creates this illusion of separateness. It's I and I. It's not you and I, it's we. There's a unity that you can't see. It's breathe, my brother, breathe. Breathe, my brother, breathe. Go inside and find peace. Yeah? So if you are suffering right now, if you are feeling sad, depressed, anxious, that's okay, because what's happening here is that you are thinking and feeling at a frequency that is reflecting to you that you are not connected to your truest nature, which is love. Okay, the beings, the Jesus beings, the Buddhas, they were operating at a frequency of enlightenment. They understood the meanings of life. They understood that actually the only path that you need to be on is the path of love, otherwise known as God. Call it Allah, call it Jesus is the way, call it peace of mind, call it whatever you fucking want. But if you are suffering right now, then you need to start embarking on what is also known as the golden path. Rising the frequency of oneself. You are the only person you are going to be with for the rest of your whole life. So if you are having anxious thoughts, I am not good enough, what does this person think of me? Oh my God, you're going to have anxious feelings. Now you're an anxious being. But if you sit there with those anxious thoughts and start welcoming them in, what happens is that they lose their grip. You are bringing awareness to the darkness, and through that you burst through the illusion of the ego and you start bringing the light to the dark. And then what happens is you start finding your God self, your authentic self, which is the greatest motherfucking asset that you can bring to this world. And as you do this, what happens is you start having, let me find a nice orange here, bro. You start suddenly having new desires. You start having a bit more pride in yourself, the courage to start that business, the courage to put yourself out there, to find a partner that's going to support you. You start being a little bit more neutral with the thoughts that are coming in. Didn't mean to rub that out. Oh well. And a willingness and acceptance to life is presenting me with these opportunities to grow, rather than why is life doing this for me? And then you slip down the scale of consciousness because you're coming back to a place of fear, of guilt, of shame. And if you're not careful, you're just going to keep looping here, my brother or my sister. Right? And I'm not even blaming you, because society hasn't taught you how to break free of a self-sabotage loop. How do I change my anxious thoughts? Who am I? Why do I identify as an anxious person? Actually, you can create whoever you want to be. You're here to create whatever you want to be. And if you are not doing anything about your frequency, your vibration, your thoughts, your feelings, you're not going inside and finding the answers within, then you are forever going to be on the elusive path. You're forever going to be trying to fill the holes outside of you. A boy who does not feel good enough will search for feeling good enough in what the society teaches him is good enough, which in our society is money. Hey brother, I felt like a piece of shit in childhood. I had no one to hold me to feel good about myself, so I'm going to go and prove to the world that I am good enough. Yet millionaires still commit suicide, right? Because no one is teaching us this shit. No one is teaching us that the path is from your head to your heart, and through that you find your authenticity, which is going to bring you the wealth that you seek. Even if the wealth is peace, right, and you're earning decent money doing what you love, is so much more richer than being so lost like Robin Williams, who had everything. He made people laugh for a living. He had the fame, he had the wealth, he could buy whatever he wanted, he could get into any room that he wanted with one conversation, yet the brother took his own life because that's the dark place that he was in, yet he had everything externally. So if you are suffering right now, please tell me, please hear this when I say that I feel you. I feel that when you're in that dark place, it is hard to get out of. But I'm telling you right now, you are at your core, at your nature, you are not an anxious person, my bro. Okay, you have learned programs that have taught you that you're an anxious person. And it's so much easier said than done. I once used to get so anxious at going to my local store in case I saw someone. And often when I went to my local store, I didn't see the person that I was anxious of seeing. Yet sometimes I would, and then it would be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I really hope that my passion in this video is just helping you reframe that where you are isn't where you have to be your whole life. And actually, you do have a free will that will support you in being the best version of yourself. So I appreciate you. I love you. Keep going. Keep growing up the scale of consciousness, which is inside of you, because you have the keys to your own kingdom. One love.